What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the latest and greatest episode of Playing with Destiny, Tarot, Relationships, and the Card Game of Life. My name is Dre, and I am here with my sis, Empress Chrissy. What's going on, sis? What's the word?
Peace to the people. Peace to the peoples.
She said, peace to the
The,
peoples.
the peoples. You know, that's how I talk from the country. No, I'm from the country. We
Right,
say
right, right,
peoples,
right, right.
horse
How should
pillar, ambulance. Come on now. Hey, if you know, you know. How we talk.
Yeah, hell
How we
yeah.
do.
I know. My people from the sticks in Alabama, so I know what it is. I've laughed at my grandma my whole life.
Oh, yes.
Right,
Absolutely. My dear. Big
right,
mama.
right. Talking about some she fixing to go to the store. How you
Finna go
fixing
to
to go?
the make groceries.
How you fixing to go somewhere? Like you just
Uh-huh.
go somewhere. You ain't got to fix
Finna
to go
go.
do shit. Finna go. Definitely finna go. That's me. That's
Finna
my shit.
go.
Finna go.
Make grocery. Shout out to all my country folk out there. Shout out.
And that kind of go into that's like perfect kind of segue into what we talking about because you know living in the South or being from the South, like, or just even spending time in the South, having people in the South, how deeply rooted like those connections are. So those are some definitely some spiritual contracts that were created. I mean, as we all make, but you can definitely tell. Um, just if you ever been down south or you got any roots or you got any people down south, like how closely knit, especially if you around, I'm in my early 40s. If you grew up like, and you came up down there around my time, late 80s, early 90s, you understand how close knit people were, like as far as families and stuff like that. So in my mind, that just makes me think about soul contracts and like our soul mates and stuff like that, people
Mhm.
that we incarnate in this lifetime with and decide to traverse the terrain spiritually and on a human level with.
Like my my maternal grandmother back in the day, she was like a midwife. She
Uh-huh.
delivered babies. She didn't go
Hmm.
to school or nothing,
Right.
but and she worked with the herbs and shit outside and made teas and
Hmm.
all that.
Yeah.
So when I think about it now, it's like I came under that lineage. I came
Mhm.
under that DNA to get that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? To
Right.
get that knowledge and get that wisdom,
Right.
unbeknownst to me. So when I did become spiritual, okay, herbs and all that stuff, that's what that is about. So my grandmother did that, you know, making salves and homemade medicines and stuff for
Hmm.
her family. So
Right.
the spiritual contracts, we align with those to get the gifts too,
Hmm.
and the knowledge and the wisdom. So
So kind of just give for people who may not be familiar exactly what a spiritual contract is. Kind of give them a overview or just a basic understanding of what we mean when we say spiritual contracts.
a spiritual contract is going to be, now we got to come out to 3D with this. It's not going to be uh 3D understanding with this. A spiritual contract is what you agreed upon with the soul before you incarnated into the
Mhm.
the physical earth reality.
Right.
Uh, whether you know it or not, you pick your parents. That's a contract. You pick your parents before you came. Uh,
Right.
so you have different levels of contracts with your children, with mates. You and I have a contract
Right.
to assist each other in growing on this path. So that's a spiritual contract. Uh, they can be changed. I didn't know that until I grew more. Because when you come into the physical, you do things, you make choices that kind of alter the contract, or your spirit team can override and also alter contracts. Because if you down here being abusive to somebody, you don't get the contract altered.
Right.
So there's different ways in which you can alter contracts. You're in contracts. You also make contracts in 3D. We make physical contracts too. That's soul binding.
Right.
When you have sex, you're making soul tie contracts
Right.
with people.
Building
That's
those.
why you're mindful of just going out, just sexing whoever you meet the day you know who they are, because whatever you let them enter you and you having that exchange, that's a contract. That's a spiritual contract as well.
Etheric connections are being made.
Mhm.
Etheric. Yeah.
And
A lot of people, like when people think of soulmates, they just think of like companion relationships. But soulmates are anybody that you made an agreement with to incarnate at the same time and to basically go through these lessons and these experiences together. You know what I mean? So it could be your best friend, it could be your one of your kids, it could be you and a grandparent, like it could be any relationship can be a soulmate relationship. I think a lot of times we get just based off how the limited understanding that a lot of people have. It's just like it's somebody that you in a companionship relationship with, but your soulmate is actually you have several different soulmates. You have more than
exactly. Even your dog, your pet can be your
one.
soulmate.
Right.
You have many, many soulmates, many different levels of soulmates. You're right. We have so much misunderstanding and overstanding when it comes to contracts, because it's levels. You have high level contracts, and those you're gonna know because they're a little bit more harder to deal with, a little bit more harder. Uh, you can have a lifetime contract, and you have some that's seasonal, purpose. When that season is over, they out. Purpose fulfilled, they out. But at times, there's a lifetime where ain't no get out of the contract. Is what it is. And you can find that through your codology, through your astrology, through your numerology. Uh, it'll tell you the level of contract that you have with a person.
Definitely. It's really plain to see. It's plain and not so plain to see in cardiology. Like sometimes though, it's very obvious that you have like past life connections and different missions, so to speak, that you have to carry out in this lifetime with certain people when you see their cards and you compare them with your hand. It's pretty amazing actually.
It is. I want to also say this too, because throughout my journey, I went through this because I wasn't understanding it all the way at that time. Some people, not all, you will know who they are, but some people you cannot just X out of your life. There's a particular lesson that you and that person contracted to learn with each other. You can't go forward. You going forward physically, but you're not really going forward until you do the lesson. Now, what I learned was this: how it was explained to me through the spirit. You have keys, not physical keys, energetic keys. I may have gave Dre a key in the spirit, and so I meet Dre 2023, and he used to give me this energetic key. When we exchange on a certain level, I obtain that key to unlock something within me. But I have to obtain the key. He can't just give it to me. I gotta obtain it. Now, sometimes you have a duplicate key. I might have gave Dre the same key that I gave John, and I might have gave somebody else. So I have 3 chances to obtain that key. So if me and Dre don't get it, okay, I go over here, maybe I get it from John. Now, sometimes you only gave 1 key to 1 person. I'm saying it again. It's 1 key for something in your life that only 1 person has that activation to give you. And you cannot go forward a certain point in your life until you get that particular key from that person. That's what it is. I didn't make it up. It ain't my rules. So if you dealing with somebody and you're going back and forth, they coming and going out of your life trying to figure out why a person, because you got a key or they got a key and you're not doing the assignment and you're not doing the lesson. I've been there. And I'm like, why can't I go forward? What's up with this rascal? He a rascal. And I know he a rascal. And I'm sick of fooling with him. And I done my part. And say, no, ma'am, you have not done your part. You're going to go back because it's bad. And you're going to do this to obtain your key, to unlock your next level in life, because it's about you. It ain't that person. You can't ask, Dre, give me my key.
Right.
Yeah, that's not how it works, because it's energetic.
You can't even receive it until you open up enough to receive.
Hello? and guess what? When you're dealing with a person at a certain point, you know exactly what the lesson about. Most of us too stubborn, too egoic. I got this other nigga in my ear, so I'm gonna holler at him because he got more money or his private part a little bigger or whatever you got going on, and I'm gonna slide this way because I'm through with you. And when you go to the next person, you're miserable, you're not happy because you haven't done your work. That's spiritual contracts. Because you said, Dre, I'm going to get this key from only you. You made that up. You done it. Now you get down here and got mad. I was mad. I said, well, why would I do that? What the hell I do that for? This rascal, he got to get my key now. I want my stuff. So it made me start doing stuff that I really want to do because I had to learn. I had to call somebody back on the phone. Hey, yeah, I apologize because I showed up in a messed up way. I got to, because they said it matter how I show up.
Yeah.
I had to apologize, go back and make shit right. And they said it's for you, not for them. It's for you.
Right.
So I stand here today and I've graduated. Absolutely. I've graduated. I have cleared all my
your karma.
Not the karma, but I done got all my keys thus far.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So I was able to unlock this level right here. I'm on right here today. So, hey, it ain't easy, but I got it.
Definitely ain't easy, but it's all about getting it though, for sure. Yeah, it's real interesting to kind of just examine your relationships, either when you're in them, when you've left them, and just kind of see how certain energies were at play. You can see where where you showed up or where you didn't show up. What kind of where your blind spots were, what you were accepting and probably probably would have to reevaluate, certain stuff
Mhm.
like that. It's just interesting to see that, and then just kind of like look at your spreads, and then just kind of just understanding the actual feeling of the energy. It's like we always have a idea of where we at. Um, we just don't always understand enough
Mhm.
about ourselves to even know that we're right where we
That's
need to
right.
be. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll go through some stuff, and then it'll all go left. And then in the midst of us getting back to balance, like you realize that with the shit that made you go left wasn't even, it was really you, because uh, the situation that you had so much mental energy and stuff for really was on balance the whole time. Like he was really on point.
Right.
But
That's right.
you know,
And then too, when you further discuss the contracts, right?
mhm,
Uh, well, so on with this person, and they probably with this person. No, you have more than one contract
right.
to fulfill. So
Mhm,
if somebody with you, but they leave you and with somebody else, they got other contracts to fulfill that they
mhm,
have to fulfill because
right.
they signed up for that too. So they ain't with your man, that's theirs. They
Mhm,
ain't got your girl, that's their girl
mhm,
right now because they under a contract with that particular person as well.
mhm,
So we have to respect that and two, look at all levels and all things coming those spiritual contracts. And I'm trying to see how I want to say this. Uh, some contracts are not so positive,
mhm,
uh, but nevertheless, those are as well for your growth. Um, we say that we're not perfect, right? That I would say everybody ain't perfect. Actually, you are perfect
perfect
because
in
that's right.
relation to where you are, and people think, like you said, perfect is subjective.
Mhm.
So it's subjective, and it's regarding where you at in regards to who you are. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
people like to think of perfection as like some shit that lacks flaws, but no, some
Mhm.
flaws are right where they're supposed to be at, because they if you wasn't with that flaw, you wouldn't be who you knew yourself to be. Like whatever the
Right.
flaw is.
Mhm. Yes, nothing. It's nothing wrong because we only come here to experience.
Right.
You came here to mess up,
Mhm.
but the thing about it is realizing I messed up, taking the information and using it to make your next step better,
Right.
your next relationship better, your
Mhm.
next job and venture better, your next everything should be better because of the last thing.
Right.
When you integrate the lessons and sit down and reflect and not blame other people and know that I showed up this way and we did this, I learned this, and no, it didn't work out, but I'm pushing forward to the next adventure
Mhm.
because you got other contracts. And
Right.
another thing too, I want to say, uh, I went from one long term connection to another one. So I was in long term connections. Well,
Mhm.
I wasn't dating. Uh, and so some years ago, I found myself single for the first time, and I never had really dated. So
Mhm.
now I'm in my early 40s trying to figure out this dating thing. But I noticed I kept meeting guys everywhere. And I'm like,
Mhm.
what in the hell? I can't talk to all these people. So man, the guy here, man, the guy here, man, the guy, everybody want. And so I'm like, Spirit, what's going on? And they said, you stayed too long in your other connection. Now you behind because
Right.
you have other contract that you haven't fulfilled yet that was supposed to fulfill. So I'll give you an example. I met some guy at a gas station. He's like, oh, you're beautiful. I said, thank you. We exchanged numbers. Me and that guy had one long conversation. Never
Shit.
talked again. That was it. I met another guy. We had a weekend conversation. I met him at the record store. Never talked to him again. You know what I'm saying? Man, one guy, he was too young, so we didn't talk but a day. And I'm like, I was just burning through him. And they said because you had so many contracts that you had not fulfilled because you were sticking around dealing with one situation over the expiration date.
Right.
So, guys, when people in our life, we know it's over, it's best to let it go because it's somebody else for you. It's somebody else for you. I met all kind of people. I was just talking to them and it was so rapid. I was nervous. And somebody asked, "What the fuck? What the really going on?" I mean, I'm glad,
Right.
the beginning, but and that's what I was told, and it makes sense. Yeah, met some amazing people. I'm like, damn, I hate I stuck around this other rascal too long. I was wait a minute. But so yeah, let things go when they need to go. And if it's for you, it'll come back. It'll come back better though. It'll come back better because sometimes the contract is active, it go inactive, and it's reactivated. It depends on how the contract is rolled out. It's rolled.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's just like I said, it's just real interesting to see how the puzzle pieces fit, and how everything kind of goes together. It's pretty interesting.
It is interesting because before I became spiritual, I thought it was abnormal. I said, this is not normal. Because if a person do you a certain way, you like, but I still can't dislike this person. I still willing to talk to them and do all this. I don't feel aggrieved. I don't feel anything to this person negative, and I really should. This abnormal. Then I started studying astrology, and I was like, "Dad, oh, now I get it. His moon, my son, and this shit intertwined this way and all that."
Right. Yeah.
That's spiritual contracts.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like I think another interesting part of it is like depending on how you're supposed to or what level the contracts are, like a person who was in another lifetime, your mother would be like your wife or like your sister or your dad, or what I mean. Like it's just weird. It's just weird how all those different connections come about, and you'll hear certain people talk about experiences they've had where people realize that they was with like one of their soulmates from another lifetime. Like my cousin told me about her, I believe her granddaughter or maybe her daughter. Told her one time, like, I remember when we were sisters, like, what I'm saying, stuff like that. So it's like, it's just wild that it's just wild that we are living the past, present, and the future at the same time.
Yeah, because they still remember, because they still connected to that ram when they still that young. They remember. Right. My loctician, she said her daughter told her when she was like maybe 3 or 4 that I was your mama. I was your mama. I was your mama. Like, and she was.
Right.
They remember. They remember.
Like, you ain't about to talk to me crazy. I was your mama before.
Yeah, I was your mama before. I beat your butt.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For sure. Yeah, it's um you really get to see another whole view of life when you start studying these things that help you understand and understand. Uh, it allows you to give yourself grace, people in your life grace. Um, to turn the light on so you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see what the hell is going on. I'm nosy. I want to know why I
Yeah.
can't get rid of this situation. What? So my desire to know, to seek the wisdom as to why I gained the wisdom, because I seeked it. I wanted to know. I want to understand, because I wanted to be better.
Right. I always been nosy too. Like even back, when I was a kid, and I used to always be in the paper. Like I started reading the paper when I was like in third grade. Like I used to read the sports page, and I like the little ancillary pieces of it. So um, I had saw the horoscopes, and I was always interested, and I read them like, oh, okay, like not even knowing what sign I was at that time, not knowing my son's sign, not knowing my moon sign, but it was just interesting that I stumbled upon it, that young, and then it's something that really piques my interest now. Like, I mean, I know it wasn't by accident. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I just read the horoscopes too,
Mhm.
and I thought it was only just the sun.
You understand? Yeah.
I didn't know it was a whole chart, and then
Right.
being born and raised in the South, the Bible
That's like
Belt, we didn't have
taboo.
that. Yeah, they
Right.
didn't
Yeah,
have
it's
no
taboo.
astrology and shit. What you talking about
Nah.
astrology? What is that? Well, you think about it. I thought about this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, I don't know why it's so hard for our people to believe. What did Harriet Tubman use to free her to leave?
Shit. Wasn't it
She
the
followed
big
the North Star.
yeah, North Star, that's what I thought. Yeah,
She
yeah, yeah.
followed the stars and the moon and
Right,
the shit, right?
right,
So
right,
it's like she didn't have no Bible.
right.
She followed nature. She followed the stars and the sun. So what that tell you?
That's the truth.
That's how she had
Right, right,
Harriet Tubman.
right,
That's how our sister had.
right,
Okay, so if she could use that back then, why can't we use it?
right.
She our ancestor.
Hmm. Shit, the Dogon tribe, the
The
Dogon, like
Dogon tribe. That's right.
the
And
Dogon
then
tribe, it was like 1700s or some shit
uh,
like that, and they
I
and they was
know.
just moving by the damn constellations.
So it's stuff like that that convicted me, and to know that it was something more that we can tap into to learn uh about this life and
Mhm.
this reality that we live in on Earth, on planet
Right.
Earth, and to learn what your contracts are, and some you're gonna need some help with
Right.
because they're difficult.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
They definitely necessary though. But if you find yourself spinning your wheels and always feeling like you're going through the same experiences or something similar, and it's like I don't know why I can't get out, it's because it's something that you're not getting. It's a contract that you're not fulfilling. It's a mission that you haven't completed yet. You know what I mean? So you would drive yourself crazy, getting frustrated. You should really probably just kind of like go within, um, take some deep breaths, and understand what it is, or go within to find out what's really going on, so that you
Mhm.
can, you know, remedy that shit and quit banging your head up against the wall. Nobody don't like to
Oh
bang their
boy,
head up against the wall.
boy,
Take it from a head wall banger.
head split wide open. Shit, I'm be real with you. Back in the day, it's about 40 years.
Right, I already know. Shit, I already know. That's about how long
Yeah,
I've been banging my head against the wall.
yeah, 40 years trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Crazy thing is, it's always been figured out. We just didn't do what the hell we supposed to
right.
do. It was
But
always figured out.
it's amazing. Uh, we are actually living in an amazing place, believe it or not, doing some amazing times.
Mm-hmm. Right,
You chose to be here during this time,
right, exactly.
to be here for the world ending and starting over.
Right,
Because like the world for the end, baby, the world ended in 2020.
right.
Okay, if
Exactly.
you didn't know, public service announcement, the world you know ended in 2020.
Man.
It's not a physical world gonna end. It already ended.
Right. Once
And
y'all
it's
saw, once y'all saw Sexy Red had the #1 song in rap, y'all should have known the world been over with.
what? She got
She
what?
had, she got like the #1 song on Billboard or something like that, like rap song of the year.
I don't believe it, Dre.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
ain't gonna,
World
I
over
need
with.
some receipts on that. I don't believe that. Nah,
Nah, they
no
gave it to
disrespect.
like I think it was Rolling Stone. I think Rolling Stone was the one who named it. Rap song of the year or something like
Sure. With the
that.
brown
Yeah,
song.
the brown and the pink. Yeah. The brown and the pink. That's hilarious.
And the song #1 of the year, man. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it was
We
that one.
gonna
I
we
think it
gonna
was
let them do us like that. Cause they asked me to vote on it.
right. Yeah. Nah, I think they just, that's just some shit today. Nah, it's obvious at this point that she was playing. Like, it's obvious that she was playing. To me, at least, it is.
Oh, absolutely. The brain, it's vibrational.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
to brain down.
Yeah,
Uh,
her vibration is dirty feet, dirty feet bottoms, dirty bottom of the
oh,
feet. That's
oh,
her.
oh,
That's her vibration.
oh. Oh,
For
God.
real, you know the bottom of her feet dirty. I don't care how you can look. You know the bottom of her feet dirty. I
Damn,
ain't gonna
Sexy Red. Mm,
but that's neither here nor there.
yeah. Spiritual contract. That's one too.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one.
Mm-hmm. Because we didn't say, well, that's not a contract. It's not necessarily a contract. It's just manifestation. You know, you manifest solo, you co-manifest, and then it's a collective manifestation of
Right,
things.
right.
Uh, but yeah, look at your chordology chart, your
Mhm.
astrology chart, and you can see. Well, if you can't see, you got to get you a chordologist or chordologer or astrologer. I'm sorry, to reach a chart for you. Look at your contracts. Um, but yeah, check your contracts out so you can win. You know, um,
Yeah, it's like having a cheat code. It's like having the answer to the test already. You know how we used to like to
right,
have the answer to
right,
the test.
right. Yeah, absolutely.
Be in the hallway passing class, like I got the answer to the test. Like buy
I
me a
ain't gonna
fruit
even
roll
look.
up.
I ain't
Buy
gonna
me a
even say
fruit
nothing.
crunch.
I ain't gonna even talk like this on
Oh
this
nah,
computer.
nah,
But
you kept. I was trying to see. I was trying to at first I was just trying to help everybody out. Then I realized I could hustle. Like,
you had to start charging.
yeah, like bring me some now laters or something.
Oh, let me buy some candy. Oh Lord,
I mean, I was like in fifth
I'm down
grade.
with
Sixth
it though.
grade.
I'm down with the candy. Like, you know, I'm down with the candy. Come on now.
Fifth grade was my felony year. Like I almost had a felony in fifth grade. Like,
Oh Lord.
literally, I really want to go back and see what the fifth grade was about. I can't remember exactly. I guess I could trace the time, but I was on.
Ain't your son in the 5th grade?
Nah, he in the fourth grade right now. He'll be in the fifth next year.
Okay,
But
he was in the 5th. My son in the 4th or the 5th. Shit, I can't even.
well, little Dre did. He is he 10, but you know his birthday was late. He started
Oh, he
school.
turned late. Yeah, my son in
Yeah,
fifth grade.
yeah. So, but
He'll tell
nah,
you what
like
it's all about.
my fifth grade year, I was on some bullshit. Like now that I ended up getting suspended twice. How the hell you get suspended in the fifth grade? I got suspended twice. I was on some other shit.
I ain't gonna no comment.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's just what it is, man. With some of y'all guy, I think that school is not really designed for males, for
Man, I
little
was
boys.
nah. Only reason that I went to school, and the only reason I went to school because my mom was gonna kick my ass if I didn't. That's one. I ain't never like skip or nothing. Like I might have skipped a couple times in 12th grade, but my mama she used to always be everywhere, and I just knew I didn't want to run into her nowhere I wasn't supposed to be. So
Oh, this should be anywhere.
my
So
mama
during
used
the
to be
school
everywhere.
hours, you gonna skip school and be out and about.
Man, like she would be there because that's the type of intuition she got. But then, um, also, I don't know. I forgot my second point. I forgot my second. That was the main thing. I ain't skip because she'll be there. Like you know what I'm saying. Like she'll be there just on the strength because she didn't call. Like every time I was supposed to be. Every time I'm like doing stuff I ain't supposed. Stuff I'd be canceled for now. Like you know what I'm saying. Like when
You say
me,
you yes.
I'd be canceled for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and little girls behind the bushes. And I'm trying to get my anatomy and physiology on in the fifth grade. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to I'm trying to do A and P. You know, I'm trying to educate myself. Like, here come my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is she here? Like, what is she doing? She's supposed to be at work. Now I
Not
want
the
to talk
fifth
to her.
grade, right?
Nah, definitely in the fifth grade. I was managed. I was real managed. That's that my Venus is in Cancer and it's always been in Cancer.
Well, I
Man.
think these days it's probably a little bit worse than that.
Oh yeah, nah, they terrible now. Like I was mild compared to some of these kids now, but I mean not that mild though. Like I was doing some shit I definitely wasn't supposed to be doing, but it was all in good nature. Like I wasn't, nobody had no nightmares.
That's I mean that I think that's kind of age appropriate for a boy,
Yeah, yeah. I had the grab seats. So I was touchy feely.
because you want to explore. You want to
Man,
you interested to know what is
man.
what are those knots and stuff going on up
Mhm.
here. Then
Hey,
the
you feel
knot.
me?
Yeah,
That's the main thing I had questions about. Like, what
yeah,
is them
yeah,
knots?
yeah. I'm sure.
What is
Yeah.
them knots? Because what I'm not gonna do is not find out. Like,
Mhm. Find out. You need to find out a little later though.
I know, but I found out. But I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing I wasn't supposed to do. Like, you know, I found out. You know. Then, like, my mom had the fear of God at me. She didn't want me to. She didn't want me to bring her no
Oh
grandkids
yeah,
home.
yeah, yeah. For sure. You can't
So
take care of them.
she definitely put the fear of God at me. So I was,
Yeah, you can't take care of them rascals.
yeah. So I ain't, I ain't do nothing I wasn't supposed to be doing. I was real careful. I was real careful.
I want to. This is one. This is one contract that we didn't talk about. It's called at the bottom of the deck. They reminded me. Twin flame.
Hmm.
This this connection.
So,
This chord. Look what this chord say. This chord say.
some people don't believe in the twin flame concept.
Oh well, this is what I've been told through my growth and not researching through nothing but me and the ancestors and spirit guides.
Hmm.
The twin flame journey, as it's mostly explained in this reality, is too woo woo, fairy tale, Walt Disney type shit. That's not what it is.
Right, right.
Uh, twin flame is not. I know what the consistence say, but it's not just one person. You may have many different twin flames connections. relationships. The twin flame dynamic is a connection, it's a contract that's meant to give you like a mimic mirror to make you grow.
Right.
It's used to make you grow.
Right.
It ain't nothing easy about it. Most of the times, those connections is so much drama, it's so much intensity, back and forth. It's in that it doesn't cross over to the blessing because you're too much in the lesson.
I get that.
It's a growth. It's a growth thing, and it's not. And I think they say that the twin flame journey is a rare journey. I think it's not. I think that everybody gets a twin flame.
Mhm.
Just an intense connection.
So what's the difference between like a twin flame relationship and a karmic relationship?
Nothing. But your perception of it. Because if you look at cardology, 45 cards are on the karmic wheel together. So all 45 cards are karmic to each other, all but 7.
Gotcha.
So majority of the time, everybody in your life is karmic. Karmic is just what it is.
What
The
specific?
type,
The type of karmic.
it's depending upon the connection. Is it negative? Is it positive? But everybody is karmic.
Gotcha.
So karmic is really just relative.
It's relative. It doesn't mean, oh, a lot of times you'll hear, oh, they went the karmic. You karmic
Mhm.
too.
Right.
Because it does depend on what kind of karmic is it. Are you playing out the positive karma side or the negative karma side? You can be with the same person. The first cycle, y'all can be good together. And the second part, you is our hair broke loose.
Person.
And it's the same person, but you just going through different karmic cycles with each other.
Right.
Yeah, I think this new summer, I think a lot of times we on the internet, we just copy and pasting and what's sound good, what's trending, what's relevant, And when I first started being new, I didn't understand it, but I found myself being in those type of energies.
Mhm.
So I was wanting to understand it, but what they were saying on the computer didn't really match all the way. So I started doing my own cognitive studies and case studies on myself and asking the ancestors, okay, explain to me so if I got 2 people in my life that's giving me the same type of situation, but you say I only got one twin flame. This twin flame, what is this about? They say it ain't no one. It's many. And okay, too, with the soulmate. We discussed it earlier. Think about, do you have one when you at school, do you have one classmate? Oh, you got many classmates.
Right.
You got many people in your family, don't you?
Right.
So you're gonna have many different soulmates.
Right. There's people that you meet and that you deal with that become way closer to you than your family ever was.
It's levels.
It's levels too.
Because what I was told through the spirit was you match with other people percentage.
Mhm.
So for example, me and my ex-husband made a match 85%.
Mhm.
I keep growing. Then me and my other relationship, he and I made a match 90%.
Right.
So it's gonna seem more familiar, more because you are a lot more alike.
Right.
Then you go, so it's levels. So then you go to this person, y'all alike and match 93%. But the more you grow as a person, you're going to eventually match to that 98, 99% person who you're going to be like. Some people got the relationships. They get along great because they match. They got a high level percentage of when they match.
Right.
Not in the physical, it's spiritual.
Right.
But it plays out in the physical.
Right. Because what happens within is what's projected out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm writing a book about this because I think it's a lot. I won't say it's misconceptions.
It's just a lot of different opinions, a lot of information that's not.
And things evolve. But I think that unbeknownst, we limit. We can't limit. We can't limit that. Ain't no one nothing.
Right.
In this reality. No.
It's a multiverse. That's the first thing we gotta. That's the first thing we gotta understand. We always say the universe, but it's really the multiverse.
It is.
It's the universe. Universe is just the one that you govern. The multiverse is for everybody.
And guess what? You check me out. You know this. You are playing out lives in different realities.
Right now. That's why when you dream. That's why when you dream, it seems so real, quote unquote, because it is real.
It is. So let's just say, for instance, you and your girl in this reality, y'all just dating. But in the other parallel reality, y'all married.
That's just like everything. What's that movie called? Everything at the same time, or anything, everything at the same time.
When it comes to movies, you're gonna lose me.
That movie, it's the movie about the girl and hold on. You about to let me look up the title of it. But nah, it's real. Everything is connected, and it's connected so much so that if we knew how connected it was, it'd probably make our head blow up. It's called Everything. It's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's the name of the movie. But that's pretty much what the movie talking about, though. Like different realities and what's going on in different dimensions and stuff like that.
Yep. It is like you play out. You're playing out. It's like, for example, when I was, I had desired to be a nurse. Mm-hmm. So, but another reality, I was already a nurse before I was actually the nurse here.
Right.
You open a business, it's already open another reality. That's why you meditate, to go and try to get to that level and find that where you at and bring it here. Bring it to where you at.
Right. I know it's a nigga that looked like me in a different reality that hit the lottery, because I think about that shit all the time.
Because you done hit it. You done hit it somewhere.
Somewhere I done hit the motherfucker.
You the time jump and time travel. I mean, timeline jump and see which
man
timeline is on.
I know. I'm trying to get to the gym. That's the leg day. It'll be every day if I can make that time. That motherfucker does.
Yeah, you done hit it.
I know because I feel it. Like it feel too real for it not to be true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it feel too real. Like for me not to have hit it feels too real. Like in this lifetime. Like
it's real though.
Mm-hmm.
But man, yeah, that's contracts. That's about the spiritual contracts. It's a good book. I should have got the name of it. I can't think of the name of it right now. But it's a guy wrote a book about, past lives and contracts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good to know that.
Tell them what we gonna pull for today.
So we're gonna pull zodiacs for. We want to see what's coming toward you. So what's coming? What energy is coming toward you this week? Tarot reading. It's not time. It's they say it's fluid.
Right.
So we're gonna see what's coming towards you this week, but it could be next week. It could have came to you last week. But so we'll see what's coming toward the collective. And these readings are done as a general reading. They may or may not resonate. They are done for entertainment purposes.
Right.
And we're going in to get the energies. So our spirit guides are protecting us while we're doing these readings. If there's any negative energy sent our way, we will send it back, and we send it back 1,000-fold. What we got for the Aries? What is coming toward the Aries this week? I might pull 2 cards. Okay, Aries, you got memories and depressed. So somebody from your past is thinking about the time that you guys spent together before, and they're not happy about the way things transpired between you two. So you might be getting like some telepathic communication this week from this person. And they may even reach out and call you, Aries.
So Aries, I pulled the 2 of Pentacles upright. So this is about making decisions regarding money, being wise with your money, and also multitasking. So yeah, I don't know, for some reason the multitasking is kind of resonating more with me. Well, I know that making decisions about money is important, especially now, but multitasking is the thing that's kind of standing out. Like, I feel like you juggling people, Aries, or maybe concepts, or just maybe ideas about people some kind of way. So I think y'all juggling people. So just be careful with the juggling now, Aries.
Okay, they juggling people. That kind of makes sense. Somebody you juggling around depressed. Maybe you left them out in the cold too long.
Yeah.
Taurus. What we got for Taurus? What is coming towards Taurus? Strategizing, self-sabotage. You trying to put together some kind of strategy as it relates to a love relationship.
You said this is Taurus?
This Taurus.
Okay.
Somebody is withholding. They're strategizing. They're withholding from you on purpose. They doing it as a strategy. It's dealing with love. So let's say, for instance, if you're dealing with somebody right now this week, and they kind of like they're being distant and they're doing it on purpose. They strategize that on purpose.
So Taurus, I pulled the Tower card. So y'all know what the Tower card is. That's upheaval. That's uncertainty, new beginnings, destruction. So Taurus, I know how y'all don't like change and y'all don't like for things to be different, but it's probably time to get up out of there. And you ain't tripping. All the stuff that you've been picking up on intuitively, that's what it is. So, yeah, it's time to go ahead and make your move towards. Don't get burnt up in the building as it burns up.
And
Burns
then
down.
if that person you dealing with is strategizing on how to withhold from you, you need to move anyway.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, those are the last two pieces of information that Taurus needed to make that decision.
What we got? Gemini. What's coming toward Gemini this week? All these, this 100 card deck. And I'm shuffling. So Gemini, you got memories and reunion. I'm sorry. Somebody thinking about the times y'all had together, and they want to split the block. So you may be hearing from someone, Gemini, that thinking about you and want to reunite with you.
All right, so Gemini, I pulled the 6 of Cups. So stop and smell the roses, and enjoy the present moment. Don't be all in your head about what happened the last time y'all was together or what. It's a whole new chapter, a whole new slate when it comes to energy. Just enjoy the present moment, and just check it out, see what's going on before you be all in your head.
The Six of Cups is about the past love, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Geminis. Then we got Cancer. What's coming toward Cancer? Yes. It says patience and shattered. Patience and shattered. You got some old habits, but you got a new vision that's coming in. It's being revealed to you. So it's just saying take patience. Allow that new version of you to come through. You broke some old habits. So allow those old habits, have the patience to allow those old habits to actually fall away, and then allow that new version to come through.
So it's really on point, actually. I pull a Cancer, the 2 of Swords in reverse. So face the harsh truth. Obvious decision. Says harmony lost as well, but I think this is more about facing the harsh truth, or just seeing the thing that you see, but being comfortable with what you see instead of holding on to what was there.
So the new version that's coming through, be comfortable with that.
Right.
Get comfortable with the new version.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So we got Leo. What we got for Leos? Leo. Enlightenment and thoughts. Enlightenment and thoughts. The truth has been illuminated to you, but you in your mind about it. It's whatever truth was illuminated. Don't let the mind just get you. You've achieved the enlightenment. You've achieved the enlightenment. So just accept that. Don't allow your thoughts to take you back. Just keep going forward with your enlightenment. If you work with crystals, get you a amethyst and do like you can put it under your pillow or at night to kind of help you with your with that keep your enlightenment going.
So I pulled the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. That's what it looked like. What I'm getting is that you have to put in the equity to basically, you have to put in the work to enjoy the equity. So basically, it's cool having the vision, but you got to work that vision so that it becomes reality for real. And I think the quicker you get to work, the faster you'll find the answers versus sitting back thinking about the answers before. Like going to work will actually, the answers will show up. Yeah, the answers will show up.
Virgos, what we got for Virgos? What's coming toward Virgos? What's coming toward Virgos? Agreement and frequency. Agreement and frequency. Talking about agreements and contracts, huh? You gotta you are aligning with someone vibrationally. So once the both of you fully align, you're going to be able to have a physical connection, and with that, you'll be making an agreement. But you are aligning energetically at this time.
Makes sense. I pulled the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So that's about a scatter energy and allows focus. So once you get your focus back on, your energy won't be so scattered. That's where y'all be on that same frequency.
Mm-hmm. That's that third eye. So who is this, Virgo?
That was Virgo, so Scorpio next.
Yeah. Virgo, do some third eye. Try to get your third eye balanced. Cleanse that balanced. We got Libra.
Libra or Scorpio?
Oh, sorry. No, Libra.
Libra. Mm-hmm. Virgo then Libra or Virgo then Scorpio? Okay,
Virgo then Libra.
Libra, you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Virgo, you got picture perfect and mirroring. So,
hold on, Virgo or Libra? We just did Virgo.
Libra.
Libra, okay. All right, mm-hmm.
So Libra got picture perfect and mirroring. Your souls are mirroring each other. Somebody is finding you very attractive right now, and you are mirroring each other. So if you met somebody recently, it's like it's a mirror, but it's meant to. This is meant to heal you. It's healing and loving, right? This is picture perfect, and then it's gonna be met with much respect and love and this connection, Libra.
So I pulled the Devil in reverse. So I guess it could be, since what you're saying, it could be tied to it by escaping misery. You know what I'm saying? It could be escaping misery, freeing yourself. Okay. That makes sense.
And not toxic. So not toxic living.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Freeing yourself and escaping misery. So that's what the vibration of that relationship is. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, then Libras. Look at y'all.
Libras, Scorpios. What we got for our Scorpios? What's coming toward? Oh Lord, wait a minute. What's coming toward the Scorpio? The same card. It just be so like out of 100 cards. I'd be like the same card. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, you got picture perfect and 3D. So as Libra had picture perfect and what they had? They didn't have 3D.
No, I didn't have 3D.
They had mirroring.
Mirror, yeah.
So this is like the actual. And I'm also feeling like, no, who was the Scorpio? You may be coming, if you make products or got a business or something like that, or like photography or a business where you make products, you could be getting some more business this week. Because it's got that money in the 3D and it's got picture perfect. So yeah, you got some money coming in through something through what you do.
That makes sense. So I got the world in reverse, but just be careful. Just dot your I's and cross your T's, because it could be a setback of some sort, kink in the plans. So just make sure you keep your eyes on everything, because it could be a kink in the plans.
Yeah, what you saying makes sense because you look at this 3D card. Can you see? It's got that eye.
Yeah.
And then at 3D, tricks. It's on every dimension, but in the 3D, a lot of illusions could be in the 3D.
Right.
So yeah,
and leg butt energy is gonna be right now.
mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Make sure you get no counterfeit. No counterfeit.
Man. I have a Scorpio, so with Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. What we got for Sagittarius? Give us something for Sag. What's coming towards Sag? Cadence and player. Cadence and player. Sag. You got a player in your energy. But you think that this person is your muse, but it's actually player energy. They're immature. So just be aware of people coming towards you. Just increase your discernment and use your emotional intelligence to gauge people's motivations and their intentions.
Yeah, I picked the 8 of Wands. So yeah, you're spinning your wheels, Sag. It's a delay, it's a detour, it's a conflict with direction, all of that. So it ain't what you think it is, Sag. Got to be careful. Watch out. Keep your eyes peeled. And they, well, this is an 8 of Hearts year. It's an 8 of Hearts year. But I saw an 8 of Hearts somewhere related to Sag earlier. But that's play. That's play shit. That's that playboy, playgirl shit. So
Right.
But that's the energy for the year anyway. So
it is. So we got Capricorn. What's coming toward the Cappies? Cappy. You got evil eye and spiritual detox.
Somebody checking y'all out on that one.
Yeah, somebody is sending you the evil eye. You got some jealous, envious energy around you. Um, so if you are into spiritual, uh, you do live a spiritual life. Just protect yourself. Um, do you some cleanses or spiritual detoxing. Uh, yeah, you got the evil eye coming towards you. And these two cards came out together, so they telling you, the spirit guys telling us to spiritual detox.
So I got the 8 of Cups. So it's gonna be some new journeys. So seek the unknown, explore, travel. But also kind of like what you was talking about earlier, you gotta know when to walk away too.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that the go hand in hand with the spiritual detox is just travel and just seeking the unknown. So
Yeah, I got something too. It's like you got the 8 of Cups, walked away. So maybe somebody you walked away from, or they did. And maybe right now that person could be
the evil
upset.
eye. Yeah.
And people don't understand that stuff says evil eye.
Mm-hmm.
When you be mad and talk about somebody who this, but that's actually the evil eye. So that's probably what that is too with that 8 of Cups.
Yeah.
All right, Aquarius. What we got for Aquarius? You moving toward a new assignment, extrovert, and agreement. So Aquarius, you moving toward a new assignment. It's you moving towards being more outward, being more confident, being more. You're gonna be seen for something that's gonna allow you to gain maybe collaborations from other people, and stuff like that. So just be mindful that when you are out there doing your thing, just be authentic. Just be who you are, because you're gonna have people that want to work with you for your authenticity.
Yeah, that makes sense. I pulled the 6 of Wands, and that's the Trojan horse card. So it's basically like be who you are, and people, and don't let nobody you know what I'm saying, basically play you into thinking that they somebody that they're not. So that makes sense. Authenticity for real.
Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Weirdos, nervous. Weirdos and nervous. Pisces. You got two different energies here. You got one saying, I feel comfortable with you, and one saying, I'm nervous with you. So I feel like this could be like, when you meet somebody new, you got the butterflies, and you don't quite know how you feel yet, but you're excited, you're nervous, and you're anxious. That's what this feel like. You could have some new energy coming towards you. They don't know how they feel quite yet. They conflicted about how they feel.
So I pulled the 6 of Cups in reverse, and it was basically saying stop being hung up on the past. Quit being hung up on your past, and that's probably where the conflict comes in right there. It's holding that energy for the past. So Pisces, damn it, let it go. Y'all hold on to everything emotionally. So let it go. Let the past go so you can see the fruit of the great future that's coming.
Yes. That is the readings. If y'all want a personal reading, you can go. I have readings on my website at empresschrissy.com. And right now I'm doing a website 15% off of the whole website for my birthday celebration month. So um, if you want to get a reading, look at your chart, you know, get the website.
Yeah. I do readings as well. I do tarot card readings, and I specialize in relationship compatibility readings. So, it's about to be Valentine's Day, and before you go buy that present for that person that don't deserve it, why don't you hit me up and I can tell them I can definitely let you know if you should go get them that Peloton or that PlayStation 5 or whatever. You know what I mean?
And then, yeah, that's right.
You can you can hit me on Messenger, DeAndre Washington or Shango Rising, ChangoRising. Just send me a message and I'll get back with you. I'm on Instagram, Eternal Student 317. I'm on TikTok, Eternal Student 8181. Any of them places.
Do you have IG?
Yeah, I got IG. I don't really be on there though, but
So we need to go live on IG, do some readings one day.
yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
I ain't never been live on
IG.
IG.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm with it.
Yeah, but those cardiology readings, especially if you're dating somebody, you can look and see if that person is gonna be in your life next year or the year after that, or you can look and see if they being a rascal right now, and you're like, okay, they're gonna be around next year, and you know how to gauge your how to invest your emotional, currency. But I don't want to invest it like that at that time or whatever. But yeah, that's it. That's
That's the latest and greatest episode of the show. And I think we about 11, 12 episodes in.
I didn't miscount it.
Man, I know
I didn't miss,
it's crazy.
no, it's like 14, 15, something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy how many episodes we in.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot. So
hold on, we got somebody that just snuck in on us. Her name was Dinette Thomas.
okay,
She said, "Can she have a birthday message?"
sure can.
All right, hold on. Let me see what. All right.
What's you want to do? You want cards or you want the codology?
Yeah, you want tarot cards or you want a cardology reading? Or what you could do is you could just pull cards. I can read her birth. Or what if you send me when is your birthday? Send me if you put your birthday in here, we can give you your birth card information.
Yeah. I think the codology would probably be better.
Yeah.
Because you could take your zodiac and do your the cards with that. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Well, let's do a put your birthday.
Yeah, put your birthday in there.
Yeah,
and we can pull you some in-depth information.
Okay, her birthday was
Her
okay.
birthday was
Her
yesterday.
birthday yesterday. So
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
you a five of spades.
Oh wait.
She a five of spades, right?
I believe so. Hold on, let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Let's see here. January the 7th.
I said my niece is a six of spades. Her birthday
Oh no,
was
that's January 9th. So she's like a 3. Hold on.
she a three?
I think she's a 3. Hold on, let me see. Nope. She is going the other direction. She's like a 7 of spades. She is 7 of spades.
Okay, I'm going the wrong direction. But she a
Yeah.
seven of spades.
So, so 7 of spades, that's connected to like faith, trust in a higher power, dream, spiritual word, mastery over the material world. Let me see. You got clear vision and ability to see what others do not. You possess a strong sense of intuition and can make difficult decisions with ease. However, you can also struggle with indecisiveness and overthinking. In relationships, you tend to be cautious and you may struggle with vulnerability. You value your independence and you prefer to maintain a certain level of distance from others. And you're very selective in choosing romantic partners. That's 7 energy. 7 of spades energy.
Donette, give us your age if you
Oh
want
yeah,
to.
we could. Yeah,
If
she
you
could
want
tell
to,
you some.
if you want a more specific for the year that you're in right now, um, we get your age. That'll give us a gauge to where you are today exactly. That one is just a general.
Yeah, that was just a general. That was just
Mm-hmm.
general birth quarter information. She said it's so
Yeah,
true.
yeah, it's general. But yeah, your codology is very. I I studied astrology and codology. I studied them both, but I lean toward codology because it's really accurate and you can see it. You can actually see somebody card in your hand and you can see what that person card actually describe in your life. Okay,
62.
let's go to let's go give you a something more specific for you for the year. You are sitting on Jupiter, so uh, whatever you got going on right now, you are in a. We look at the spread for your year. You are under the Jupiter energy, so you'll be getting a lot of opportunities from different places. It just depends on whatever it is. So just be open to things coming toward you. Jupiter gives us our blessings, opportunities, random gifts. So be mindful of that right now because of where you are. You also have Queen of Diamonds in your Mercury this year. So that's going to be like, again, that's another money card. I don't know what you do for a living, but um, if you don't meditate, I would suggest that you do some meditations because you have several money placements this cycle that you can definitely benefit from. And then your cosmic card for this year is the Eight of Hearts. that's the card for the year. So if you deal with like massage therapy, if you're doing things with healing or a therapist or any kind of touch energy work, you can definitely benefit and profit from that. And you will also benefit from relationships with other women right now. And you also have a two of diamonds under your Neptune. Again, that tells me that you can have relationships and partnerships when it comes to business. But this is showing through a spiritual way. But your challenge is going to be being stuck uh probably on things from the past because you have a 6 in that spot for challenges. So just be mindful of right now, whatever you put out, you're going to get it back. You're going to get it back. And right now in Saturn, you have the speak your truth. So right now, the things in your life could possibly be delayed if you don't speak your truth. Sometimes it's difficult to be honest with people, but just find a way to wrap it up. Find a way to, make it presentable, but speak your truth so that way Saturn won't hold you back and won't delay you because of all this money that you have in your hand as an opportunity this year. And also, even through your moon, you have the wish fulfillment card. So again, that's your emotional intelligence. How are your emotions? Or are you decompressing? Are you releasing? Are you balancing? Are you grounding? Uh, this could be a very profitable year for you, but it also depends on what you did last year as well. But this year, we started yesterday, but your pre-shadow started 3 months ago. So you really do have a decent hand that you play out, that you're gonna be playing out this year. And it's ironic too. She got the Jupiter is her nine of clubs, which is the codology card. So dealing with codology, learning it or getting a codology reading, in-depth reading is going to actually piggyback off of that position that you have in Jupiter to increase your opportunities for blessing and abundance.
She said, "Wow."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got a good hand. You got a good hand. Especially with that 8 of hearts too for the cosmic. That's like this right now. The energy is like for you to just play with. So for you to really and with that queen of diamonds in that Mercury spot, if you don't meditate, it's a good spot for you to learn how to meditate. Because that's what Mercury's about. Learning how to do, learning how to do some stuff. Mm-hmm.
Her cosmic lesson. You see her cosmic lesson was in the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you did say that. You did
Yeah.
Say
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you did say
The eight of the years. Mm-hmm.
She said, "Thanks, looking forward."
You're welcome. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Anybody else? Yeah, I really it's, man, I'm telling you, it's this one thing that I don't feel bad about. I've been kind of like in a apprenticeship, I call it, a spiritual apprenticeship for many years. So this is one of the things that they gave me, for being disciplined and being, diligent or whatever.
I appreciate that I'm here doing it with you for real. 'Cause,
Mhm.
man,
I know, because you still as you teach, you also learn.
mhm.
So,
Right. For sure.
all
Well,
right,
if that conclude now, this for real concludes the show this time. Oh. We
y'all
will
have an awesome night and an awesome week.
facts, and we will see y'all the next time.
Ashe.
Peace.
Peace.